When you first arrive in Costa Rica, you'll be immersed in sights, sounds, culture, and heat. While you're traveling all over this beautiful country, enjoying the picturesque landscape and the vast biodiversity that the region has to offer, one thing is for sure, you'll be hungry. Meals are a great time to stop and consider how we go from this to this. In much of the United States, we're accustomed to seeing monocrop agriculture systems that look like this. While large plantations still exist in Costa Rica, they'll look a little different. During your study abroad experience in Costa Rica, you'll explore how local farmers utilize various strategies to ensure sustainability of agriculture and encourage conservation. You'll see organic farming strategies in action, free of pesticides and dangerous chemicals. In lieu of using pesticides, other plants are often used to attract pests away from valuable crops. Banana plants are used in this coffee plantation to lure birds and insects away from coffee plants, and strategic shrub placement lures insects away from palms at this palm oil plantation. With these strategies, biodiversity is allowed to flourish, habitats are maintained, and important bees and insects tend to stick around. Intercropping has additional benefits, including fixing nitrogen in the soil, combating the spread of disease, and preventing soil erosion. Natural strategies are utilized in other ways too. For example, many restaurants and horticulture-based farms will keep a small collection of animals for various uses. Cows can produce methane for heat, manure for fertilizer, and milk for consumption or its utilization in cheese. Chickens produce eggs and meat, and water buffalo possess great strength, which is utilized in areas where large machinery cannot be. Animals are often fed by unused portions of plants after the primary crop has been sent to market. You notice there seems to be a consensus among local farmers of Costa Rica that it's important to use all parts of the harvest. Often the most aesthetically pleasing crops will go to markets. Slightly flawed crops will be utilized in juices, jellies, canned, and other manufactured products, and the leftovers will be used as animal feed and compost. This holistic, cyclical perspective is what sets sustainable agriculture apart. Even fences that fields and animals are contained within are created with this perspective in mind. Living fences provide important nutrients for the soil, prevent soil erosion, and eliminate the need for lumber. The more trees we're able to save in forests, the more trees that line fields and pastures, the more oxygen is produced for the atmosphere, and the more carbon dioxide is leached from the planet, all creating healthier air, water, environments, and people. Forest conservation is also important for plant and animal diversity, tourism, habitat protection, and recreation. And even though Costa Rica's rainfall average is much higher than the rest of the world, farmers in the region are extremely conscious of their use of water and the conservation of it. Irrigation systems are typically not used for these reasons, but strategic growing of crops along hillsides channel water from top to bottom and away from crops when rain is excessive, and is often collected and filtered for later use. By the end of your trip, you'll understand not only where your food comes from, but also have a better sense of how all living things are connected to one another. Our agricultural practices have substantial impacts on the environment, and the health of our environment determines the health of our people. Nutrition, clean water, clean air, recreation, and happiness are essential for human survival. You'll experience each one of these along your journey. Education is one of the most fundamental parts of protecting our resources for the present and the future. With the knowledge you'll gain from your study abroad experience, you'll better be able to live consciously and contribute effectively. Experience Costa Rica. Pura Vida.